How many of you would recommend this to a friend? Well done. So I'm going to ask a couple questions and we'll open it up. Whose idea was this first?
Okay, I can answer that. I think I've got quite a good answer for it.
So this all came about in 2007. I was doing a play at the Trafalgar Studios with an actor called Adeel Akhtar. And this man absolutely made me laugh like no one else has ever made me laugh in my life. It takes a lot to make me laugh. But backstage, this guy had me in hysterics, and I said to him in 2007, I said, dude, one day me and you are going to do a film together. And yeah, and we made that promise. We became really good friends after that. And yeah, and then, so for many years I was always thinking about this idea, and then obviously Adeel went on to do some fantastic stuff like Four Lions, The Dictator, Utopia, some great stuff. So I was always thinking an idea. And then my writing partner in crime, Simon, we were discussing lots of potential ideas, and we went through hundreds. And then one day Simon came to me and he said, I've got something, I think I've got something that will really work. And we sat down, we talked about it, and I was like, I'm sold, this is it, this is the one. Contacted Adeel and was like, listen, I know you're a Hollywood superstar now, but you're going back to do my film. And he agreed, and yeah, and then we brought the fantastic Keri on board, who I've got a great friendship with, and we've been working on a couple of Keri's written projects for many years that I've been developing, and I just knew this project was perfect for him straight away, and I just said, look, this is an opportunity for me to work with some of my best friends, four of my best friends, you know, four of us together we can make something and cut out all the idiots in this industry. And we did it, so thank you to you guys, and that's how it was conceived really, 2007, Trafalgar Studios, backstage.
6 years. 6 years.
6 years, yeah.
Wow, 6 years. And when did you shoot it? Was it last summer, or I'm guessing?
Last year, yeah.
June 2012.
Yeah, okay, about a year. Yeah, wow, cool, great. And Keri, what was it like working with these two actors?
Amazing. I mean, what a cast, you know, for my first film, and I really couldn't have asked for any more. It was amazing. I mean, these two are kind of like brothers or something, like weird, kind of got this banter that just goes on and on and on, and it's just so funny, and that really added something to the whole film, you know, that they had this relationship already. And then obviously, you know, just working with Vicky as well, you don't need to say any more about Vicky, she's just absolutely fantastic. And but you know, even just the cameos, I think every person in it was just absolutely fantastic. And but you know, definitely shouldn't forget the script. That it was all from an absolutely fantastic script. And you know, it's really hard getting your first film made. And you know, I mean, people say it's easier now because you know, access to more technology and things, but it's still tough. Someone still has to take a chance on you, you know. And Ray did take a chance on me, and I appreciate that, and I'll always appreciate that. And but you know, to get your first film with that cast and that script, just you know,
that was great.
It's amazing.
I was watching in the front. I haven't seen it until tonight, but there's so many laugh out loud moments, aren't there? I mean, just and I'm Canadian, although I live here, but beyond the British humor, so many different things. And you two guys pull it off. Keri, what was your relationship with the writer and the script? How much did you consider the comedy before you started shooting?
I mean, we kind of all developed it for what, 6 months or so before. Like mainly the three of us, and then Adeel we kind of workshops and stuff with as well. So you know, it was definitely a real team effort. But obviously, you know, the amazing plot and everything was all because of Simon, and the characters and everything. It all came from him. But
So Simon, do you want to just talk about how, from your point of view, your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's like, even though me and Ray talked about the film and got going, it's like an idea I had since I was at like college when I was in Carlisle. Because I used to have a friend who was my flatmate at uni. I used to work in like a 24/7 petrol station, and I'd like stumble home like, you know, after a few beers, and that was on the way back. So we just end up, you know, hanging out and you know, nicking the free food because, you know, I'm students. I'm not going to pay for that stuff, you know. Yeah. So I always had that idea of like two guys just being able to take over a petrol station, and it was like with Ray, talking to Ray, and I've met Adeel a couple of times, and I was like, this is the idea I've had for Yonks, and just never had two actors to, you know what I mean, to put the to put a face to the name, if you know what I mean. And then, yeah, I found these two guys. But I mean, the saddest thing is, for me in a way, is like some of the best lines of the script I just can't take credit for. Do you know what I mean? Like, because Adeel would come up with so many lines, or Ray would, and you know, it's just really nice working with them, just in having that, like, you know, and thanks to Keri as well, where, you know, everyone just had that, like, ability to just bounce, and, you know, you can play off each other, and, you know,
It was really open.
there you go. You know?
Yeah.
So Adeel, you're sort of the fall guy in this playing setup. How, explain that.
So I was playing the fall guy. And
I'm sorry.
it was good. Like Ray was saying, like, I suppose how we've all been talking about it, it was just a really open set, and I felt like I can contribute anything, which is a really nice environment to be in. Especially when you have to, in other work, when you have to like stick to a script and you have to be very strict about stuff like that. It's really nice to have a play around and feel as though that everything you're saying is being taken on board by Keri, and then if it's not funny, then somebody will make it funny, which is really good.
What was the budget?
They always ask.
Who asked that question?
They always ask.
Inland revenue.
Six figures.
$40 million. No, I can't.
6 figures.
I'm not actually going to say.
Less than you think.
What did it look like? What did the budget look
One
like?
shot of a Harry Potter movie. How about that?
Actually, what's the...
Less than that.
Yeah.
Ray, you still didn't pay. So.
There's our Russian gangster, don't we?
What was the biggest challenge about filming in a garage for 9 days before we?
Biggest challenge.
Biggest challenge.
I think we've all got an answer for that.
I mean, you just kind of said it there, night shoots for 4 weeks in a garage. I mean, I think anyone that's worked on a night shoot, you know, knows it's pretty tough, but then 4 solid weeks, 6 days a week, or 6 nights a week, and then, yeah, you know, you add to that the potent smell of petrol in your nostrils the whole time. It's a heady mix, and eventually you kind of go a little bit insane. But yeah, I mean, really time was the biggest issue, because, you know, we were shooting in an existing business, so you know, we had to basically take the shot, put the shot back together again every morning for them to open up. So you know, there were a few mornings where we had like the staff kind of looking at their watches whilst we were still trying to do a few shots. But you know, this is what I was saying earlier about you know, amazing cast and crew, because everybody was just kind of absolutely killing themselves to the very end, to the last second that we could possibly shoot. And you know, so without that attitude, and there's no way we would have finished it. So we'd have had half a film. Still would have been pretty funny, but it would have been in half.
The music. The music.
Especially the one with the banjo.
That is actually, yeah.
Is that one of the next question?
Is that you, Liam? The last song, you mean?
Yeah. And the other two.
Yeah, the last song was a song by my brother's band. That's the independent level you're working at when you have to ask for favours. Like, we didn't have to pay him, so there you go. But it's a good song still. I thought it shows it anyway, even if we could have paid it.
MrShackle.com.
Oh, no, yeah.
Anybody else?
Sorry, yeah, we should really also mention Rich and Joe, who actually do all the score, and you know, and did that amazing song at the end. I don't think anyone even listened to the lyrics of that song at the end, but
That's a good story actually, because we actually, we wanted to use a Phil Collins track, and obviously we couldn't get clearance, we couldn't afford it, so I said to Rich, who's also my cousin, who composed the music, I said to him, how about
a cheaper?
Yeah, always. How about a fake? How about that kind of piss take 90s R&B R. Kelly sounding track, and that's where that came from.
Cool. Anybody else?
When's the film released?
Yeah. What's the plan? What's the
So we've been really kind of protective over the film, and we really wanted to get it right, and it's taken a long time for us to get this film right in post-production, but now we feel we've got it. So Raindance was our first screening, and actually no one has seen the film. This is the first ever screening, so distributors haven't seen it, sales agents haven't seen it, and from now is when we start going out and start. I mean, there's been an amazing response just by the mere fact it's at Raindance. And the trailer has, you know, garnished a great fan base, and you know, lots of distributors are chasing us, which is a really nice position to be in. So now we're just going to have to kind of take a breather after this and really assess what's on the table and hopefully make the right decisions.
Cool.
Can I just say, you've clearly got 4 very clever and talented people there. Do you have any plans to work together? Any future films? Have you any projects on the go? Because you're only going to get better and better together, yeah.
Well, I think I've got projects going with all 3 of these guys separately, actually. So me and Simon have written a TV series together, which is doing the rounds at the moment, and it looks like it might get made, which is fantastic. Me and Keri, I've got an option on 2 of Keri's scripts, and me and Adeel were talking about a TV series as well. So I'm actually working with all these guys on separate things, which is good. You know,
So Ray's
when you find the talent, keep them close.
Have you got any room for any females?
No, Priya.
But look, guys, you can help a lot by tweeting and Facebooking that you saw it here. Will help the film greatly. Ray, guys, I'm going to be yelling from the tallest buildings about you, and can't wait to see it in a cinema near us. And thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you, Elliot and Ray, guys. Thank you very much. And thank you for what you do for independent film.